Janet.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. I love that we're both in pink.
I
Woo!
know, pink. Girls Club.
Girls
Um,
Club. Just
a
girls talking about football because we know sports.
silly little girls talking about
Silly girls.
sports. So obviously we're without Danny tonight. Something came up for her, but you and I are gonna chat. We have a
Special guest.
super wonderful guest with us. Not a silly little girl talking about football. But that's okay. He can join us anyway. We have.
He's a girl dad.
Yes,
He's
he
a
is a
girl
girl
dad.
dad. He is a wonderful girl dad of a lovely daughter who listens to our show. And we love to share her artwork. We're very excited to have Dakota with us. Hi, Dakota. How are you?
Hi, Dakota.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How is it
I
down
didn't
in
get the pink memo either, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Showing it
Blew it.
without your pink on. How is it down in Texas? How are you guys doing?
Weather's great here today.
What do you mean? It's been raining.
Not today. Was it raining over in Helotes?
No,
it was
today-
nice here. Where
today
I was
was
at, it
raining.
was like clear skies all day. Perfect day.
But yesterday and the day before and the day
Yeah,
before
the
and the
last
day
2
before,
days.
or the last
Yeah.
3 days was
Yeah,
just
last 3 days,
raining.
cold and rainy. But today was a perfect day.
It was.
Well, it's 25 degrees here. I think it's supposed to warm up for the game this weekend though, which kind of sucks. Let me verify that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to drop off my dad and my brother. I'm dropping them off at the airport tomorrow morning. So they're going to be there, and then they're going to the Milwaukee Bucks game with your tickets.
With my ticket.
Yeah.
I love that. I hope they have so much fun. Okay, so it's not as warm as I thought it was going to be. It's supposed to snow on Saturday, so hopefully some of that's left over. But then it's supposed to be like 36 on Sunday, which for a 3:25 game, that's still going to be pretty chilly because it'll get dark at like 4:30.
True.
Stupid. Let's talk about the game.
You're getting a little. Somebody's getting loud. I don't know who it is.
Okay. Sorry if it's me. It might be me. I'm like on my janky stuff because I still haven't set up my stuff. But let's talk about the game from last Sunday. I watched at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I watched with Danica at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I didn't see like all the details. My dogs are just like going crazy. Did you guys watch it? I assume.
Yes. It was interesting. Where has it just bugs me that we are so inconsistent because how the hell are we gonna beat the Vikings like that and then not beat the Giants, not beat the Bucks, not beat what in the world is? I just don't know. I don't know with this team right now. But I was happy we got that win. I mean, it's always great when we win against rivals like that or divisional rivals.
You know what's irritating though is with the exception of the Giants game, the offensive has been super consistent. I feel like maybe I'm seeing things, but other than the Giants game sucked. Everyone sucked. But I feel like the offense has been super consistent and putting up points, and then the defense is either really, really freaking good or shits the bed, and I'm so annoyed.
That's true.
Just suck or don't suck. Right? It's not that hard. It's just football.
Yeah. I think that's kind of indicative of the talent that we have on defense. A lot of people are complaining that, we have all these first rounders and our defense sucks. It's well, when the scheme is right, these guys play really well.
Right.
And it just seems like half the time the scheme is wrong. So I think that's
poor Preston wind up with a cheetah. I just don't understand. So hopefully against the Bears they don't mess that up. They stay consistent with the game that they played last week. The Bears are not great. I don't want to say they suck because
I know they have a good defense. I feel like it's gonna go either like two ways. Either their offense is gonna look really good because our defense sucks, or like vice versa,
right.
where like our defense is gonna look amazing because their offense sucks. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it's because they have a good defense, we have a good offense. It's
Right. Like, so their defense isn't the best, but our offense, if they keep hammering things out like they have been, like I don't.
wait, did I say that right? I'm like, did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
I'm a little bit.
Yeah.
I am drinking coffee though for our party. But yeah, no. I feel like we want Fields to have to throw the ball because once he starts running, it just we can't let him run.
Okay. I was just gonna say with Danny's comment, they started the game with Jaron Hall, who is also like kind of a running quarterback. So I feel like, our what we did last week is kind of what we need to do again this week. And they forced Jaron to throw the ball, and they didn't let him get out of the pocket. So that's what you got to do with Fields. Obviously, Fields is a much better athlete than Jaron Hall, but so yeah, you can't take the success that we had for granted last week because it was against a guy in his first start as a rookie or whatever, maybe second year, I can't remember. But it was a running quarterback, so it's kind of like a practice game for Justin Fields, right?
Yeah, our road defense is pretty sucky though. I give Aaron Jones a ball. I am tired of saying it over and over and over again. Every time we give him the ball, good things happen.
2 weeks in a row rushing for over 100 yards with over 6 yards of carry. That's like outrageous.
Yeah. I think
we should just
stick with that.
We should just start tagging Matt LaFleur and like all his stats and stuff. Like, oh look, you gave him the ball. Maybe
I hope that he realizes that. I hope that he is coaching well enough to realize that he is running the ball. Someone said about how Joe Barry is going to handle DJ Moore. Joe Barry is going to handle DJ Moore the way he's handled everything, and that's what worries me.
Preston Smith.
Yeah. What? Okay. What is his obsession? What is his obsession?
I love me some Preston Smith, but
I have wanted to make a Preston Smith QB1 shirt for so long, but I just don't want to offend Preston Smith because I like him. It's like I want to make it, and I think it's funny and it would be cool, but at the same time, I'm like, would that be offensive to Preston? I don't know. I don't want him to be caught in the crossfire. It's like, this isn't your fault, dude.
Yeah. Right. He doesn't need to catch some strays.
He's just following orders.
Yeah.
Right. DJ Moore has an ankle injury. I didn't realize that.
But yeah, Jaw's supposed to play, and Valentine and Valentine have looked good. And Jaw in his last game, he said it was the first time he was healthy all season, and he was dominant. And then he was out again. So if he's healthy again,
and I think that I don't know if you guys saw the last interview he did, but he was very serious, which I think could be good. Like maybe that whatever message they were trying to send seemed like it worked. Hopefully he played to match that energy. I'm pretty stoked about him being back, see if he can do something, because I haven't personally been impressed with him this season on the field. Like I don't care about obviously I care about off field stuff, but like on field I'm still like
I've been wanting to ask this question to whoever wants to answer it, whatever you guys got. Do you think that Jazz low production this year has anything to do with the coach?
No.
I think it's been more on his injuries, but I think the coach doesn't help.
Yeah. I get the whole injuries, but I've noticed that even when he's on the field, he seems pretty invisible. I don't know.
I think it's an attitude problem, but that's my personal opinion. I don't know, and that could have something to do with the coach. Like that could be a coach problem. I don't know, but I feel like it hasn't just been this year. Like I just feel like he's, I don't know, feels like he's one of the veterans and like can do whatever he wants. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Well, he what was it? I don't know, like week 9 or 10 before he went out for like 6 weeks again. Because he missed like 4 or 5 weeks early, and then he played like 3 games. And on that, like the last game before he went out again, he said like this is the healthiest I felt. I finally feel healthy, and he balled out that game. Like he was like our best player. In fact, I had him as like our MVP of the game. I put out like a discount code for his stuff, and then he was out for like 6 weeks again. And it was weird because he finished the game seemingly healthy, but then at the end of the game, they're like, actually, his shoulder is fucked. So, like,
Yeah.
So but that game was great. And then I feel like 2 weeks ago, when first game back from that long break, he played pretty good. He made like one really good play deep, and I don't feel like he was getting exposed. And then he gets suspended, But
Hi, Matt. Well, okay. Matt's there. Well, anyway.
I'm also reading. I'm assuming a Bears fan comments about how the Bears are going to win.
Okay. Yeah, I have Packers up 24-14. I think that's what I said the last time. I don't remember. But yeah, I have the Packers winning this. The only thing that scares me is that we're going to have to go play against Dallas. And I don't want Dallas winning against the Packers when I live here. Wait till I move to Wisconsin until this happens. Not while I'm living in Texas and can get beat up.
Yeah. Janet and I grew up in Texas, right? For the most part, Janet. And the 90s, when the Cowboys were dominant, before the Packers got good, sucked for us. Like, I'd go to school and just get picked on, like, every time.
My dad, my dad talks about that time like it was a war zone. Like, no, man, they would, like, get you in the streets. And, like, I was like, calm down. But, yeah.
The Cowboys were so good, too. I mean, they won, like, 3 championships or whatever, Super Bowls, and it was tough. It was tough times to get back in Cowboy land.
Man, the first game that I ever went to at Lambeau was against the Cowboys, and it was like the most miserable time. They like didn't score a touchdown until like the fourth quarter, and then everyone was so defeated and nobody was there. They didn't even do a Lambeau leap. Like, it was the saddest thing ever. So I would love that. I would love it to be against McCarthy. Not that I don't like him, like I have respect for him, but that would be nice. That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be fun. I think that would be great.
But yes, Ashley, we won last year, yeah. But can we do it again this year?
Right,
I feel like we have barely beat Dallas like 5 times in a row. Like, we are due to lose
all the time.
Like, every time we just keep barely winning. And it's always super awkward for me down here.
All right. We need some positivity. I don't like that.
Yeah, Dakota, tell us how to say the brand of your clothes.
Well, if the Rams sat Stafford, right, and if the 49ers beat them and we win, then we play the Lions probably.
Yeah.
Which I prefer.
Okay, so here, I really, really, really want the Rams to play the Lions. Can that still happen?
It can, yeah. If the Rams win and we win, they play the Lions. Or if the Rams lose and we lose, I think they still play the Lions.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure.
To play the Lions.
I can't. Don't quote me on that. If the Rams win, they play the Lions. I don't know about those scenarios for sure.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know all the scenarios. I just care about us, and if we win, then we're in. So that's all I care about. But I really want Matthew Stafford to play the Lions and beat their ass.
Yeah. If there is a script, then the Rams are going to play the Lions.
Ashley understands me. Staff Daddy revenge tour. She gets me. I hope that happens. Okay, what else did we talk about? Oh, our superlatives that we
got a few this year. Okay, well,
y'all need to step up your game.
Yeah, we got a few, but okay, I have my own since I had to read. For sure, he's gonna score a touchdown against the Bears. That's my superlative for Reed. Oh no, mine left. Okay,
Most likely to score a touchdown for the Bears. You got to say it in the right way. You just said.
He's gonna score.
he's gonna score.
It didn't sound like a superlative though.
Okay, it is.
Dakota,
Most
we invite you on
likely.
this show.
I
Whose show is this, Dakota? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I should have started with this, but for the people that tuned in to see the lovely Danny and they got stuck with me, I'm so sorry.
Who's a hot chick with the dark hair? Even though her name is right underneath.
Literally on the picture. Who's that hot chick? I don't know. Maybe the one with a name attached to the picture.
Okay, so Dakota, this is yours. Most likely to have way too much energy and want to go out when you're just trying to chill. For Reed, the cousin who always gets in trouble for being loud at church. Most likely always offer to guard the biggest dude to pick up basketball games. Oh, for pick up basketball games and make him look silly. Thank you.
Oh, I see another one.
No, I have those.
All right. Wix is who I had. Scared of dogs, but has a cat named Cujo. That's not very nice. Scaredy cat. Most likely to be able to take a nap anywhere, anytime, in any position. Same. Be deathly afraid of fire. Man, y'all are not very nice to him.
Do you guys realize that some of these players look like they match our personalities? We pick them and they look like they match us too. I'm staring at this.
Jaden's superlatives probably also work for you.
Yeah, I was like, what in the world? These are all me. Hyper. Picks the biggest dude and then makes him look silly. Like, I would be down.
Oh, man.
Gets in trouble at church? Hell yeah, for being too loud.
I am shocked. Cannot believe it.
All right, so Danny had Bo, which means I have Bo, and she said Bo's most likely to have a bulldog as a spirit animal, and I like that. Another one we had was the only child who doesn't like to share his toys.
No.
And most likely to be last picked on the playground, but ball out so it never happens again. Also answers to Bo knows. Little Bo Jackson. And then this was my selfless propaganda essentially for the shirt that I made for him, but most likely to bring the spicy queso to the party because he's melting cheddar.
Love it. We also have to mention, since Danny is not here, that before the game last weekend, she predicted that he was going to have a big game, and she was very correct. And we have to mention that because she wanted to mention it. So shout out to Danny for knowing the future. So if you could let us know how it's going to go Sunday, that would be great. So we know what to watch for. I am really sad I'm not going to the game. I've been asked if I'm going to this game like 700 times.
Same.
I really want to go.
I'm not going. I want to. Okay? I want to, but I'm not going. But yeah.
Janet, we could have free tickets. We could go. Just get out here. Oh yeah, that man. He was like, "Do you want to go to the game?" I was like, "Yeah," but also,
but we are poor.
but tickets are $300, and I don't have $300.
I just spent so much money on that trip. Like, I keep telling everybody, can y'all chill? Like I just spent so much money on that trip because apparently people think I get these things for free. Like, I don't. I pay to get my way in, okay? But yeah, Dakota, you gotta tell everybody exactly who you are, though. I think they've heard us talk about you, but never
we've skipped
put
over
a face.
Who are you?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
a face to the person.
So I'm the I guess, founder and creator for Campeche Collective, which is the designs that Janet's wearing, the Nixon Run It Back, which is one of my personal faves.
I love it too.
You know, the Richard Nixon kind of joke there, and then Run It Back. It sounds like political, you know, like he's running back for another term, but also he's the kick returner. So,
He's
and
like,
then,
he's Tyson Hill of the Packers. Like they just put him wherever.
exactly. They hinted at like in the offseason that he might play some offense. I haven't really seen it, but that'd be cool.
That would be
And I got the Love Wins, which is one that I did with Matt Ramage, designed and made for him. And if you go to Matt Ramage's store, it'll take you to my store. So it's one of them. So if you can't remember Campeche Collective, because apparently nobody can pronounce it.
I can spell it when I type it out, but I just can't say
it.
Yeah, I should have picked a better name. I apologize for that. It was not when I made this like in 2016. I had no idea that it was going to be anything, and
no. What did Giannis say? You learned my name.
there you go.
Name. It doesn't matter if you cannot pronounce my name. You're gonna learn it. That's what he told everybody. Everybody's gonna learn your name eventually. But we're
eventually. But yeah, if you can't learn it, you can just go to like mattramage.com and click on his shop, and it'll link you there.
Hell yeah. Super comfy stuff. I say it every time, but I mean it.
Yes, and there's always new stuff all the time. He always sends it to me, and I'm like, yes.
So, Andy wants to know, I know, because when I had you on Tailgate with Kate, we talked about it, but Andy wants to know where the name came from. I'm going to give a quick rundown before we wrap it up.
Sure. So I'm kind of like, I'm into history and stuff, and you know, obviously I'm from Texas, if that wasn't already figured out earlier in the show, but I'm from the San Antonio area. I've always loved pirates and everything because I grew up, my dad's a big parrot head, rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett, you know. And so I wanted to do something. I was interested in that, and the pirate, the kind of the only Texas pirate that we have, and he's not really Texas, he's like from France, and he spent a lot of time in New Orleans, but he was kicked out of New Orleans for a bit, and he made a kind of a compound in Texas on Galveston Island, and he called it Campeche. So that's John Lafitte. So that's where it comes from, is Campeche, which was like the first pirate outpost in Texas. And Collective, it was me and my wife. She's super creative. She's a great musician and everything, and she does other stuff. And initially, we were like going to open an Etsy store, and I was going to make some of my art. She's going to make some of her art and stuff. And it was going to be a variety of things. So Collective made sense, and it was alliteration and perfect. She has not put anything in the store. And it has just ended up being me pretty much. But that's where the name came from.
But your daughter has.
Oh, that's true. My daughter has done plenty of designs. So I've designed like 99% of the stuff in the store. The rest is from either like my daughter, and then I have a couple of other artists that have reached out, and I featured them as well.
We love it.
The best. Okay. So now everyone knows the origin story. Back to football before we wrap up. I'm going to go with score predictions quickly for the game. We haven't done that before. Sounds fun. Score predictions. Dakota, go. You're our guest.
Okay. Shoot. I think it's going to be like something high scoring. So I'm going to go like 35-28 Packers.
Okay. Wow. All right. What about you, Janet?
24-14 Packers.
Oh, yeah, you said that. You said that already. I am going to go, let's see, 17-10 Packers. Low scoring. I don't know why. I just feel it. I feel it. And Danny says, who has the first touchdown of the game? She's going with Wicks. That would have been my pick also, Danny. Janet, what about you?
Read.
Dakota.
I think it's time. 2 weeks in a row, Aaron Jones has just dominated and hasn't been in the end zone. It's time for Aaron Jones to find the end zone.
Yes. He's been doing all the hard labor.
I know. And then they put in A.J. Dillon like, here, just clean this up.
Yeah.
All right, we got some score predictions coming in on the screen too. These are great. I love it when people interact with us.
Yay.
Awesome.
He's from San Antonio as well, and one of his was the superlatives.
Oh, okay. Okay, the other one. Got it. Awesome. He said road trip. Let's go.
Yeah.
I won't road trip. I'll fly.
Who is paying for the Dallas tickets if we win? No,
I know.
I will road trip, but I need some help on that
That's
part.
the thing.
I'll get there if someone buys me the ticket to
My-
the game.
I'm like, my friend just paid $2K for him and his dad, and they were like in the middle. They weren't even like at lower level. I'm like, that's crazy. Just because it was an Eagles game. Can you imagine a playoff game?
Yeah.
Absolutely
And
not.
it's playoff versus the Packers, which is like kind of a big rivalry.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need
Oh.
multiple sugar daddies. So.
Yoo-hoo! Or sugar moms.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't
Sugar
disagree.
mamas are
I will
fine.
take a sugar daddy. I do not care.
Yeah.
All those sugar mommies, sugar daddies, don't slide on our DMs, please. Unless you're for real.
Sugar daddy.
If you're for real, slide in the DMs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Stevia
there's so many comments
daddy.
I can't. Yeah, Dakin said Splendid Daddy.
We're not about Splenda. We all have realized that that's bad. We go with like stevia or something. Coconut sugar daddy.
It's healthy. It's
Yeah.
healthy, but it gets the job done.
Oh my god.
She said she
Wait,
would,
I know-
Danny
wait,
said she would
wait.
go to a playoff game
Listen.
for sure.
Oh, Monty. My DMs, you know how to reach me, bud.
I know someone who can get us in.
I'm about to slide in your DMs
Yeah.
instead. Man. All right. There's so much interaction. This is so fun. All right. I'm excited for the game. I'm glad that Dakota was able to jump on with us. Danny, we miss you. We'll be back for sure next week to talk about
We didn't
either
talk
the
about
playoffs-
our New Year's resolutions.
Oh hell! What? How long have we? Oh, we got a couple minutes. Okay. New Year's resolutions because this is our New Year's show. Do you guys?
Do you have any? At least one.
I probably should. I don't like save money and stop spending money. That's a New Year's resolution. Which I've been doing pretty good actually because I don't have any money to spend. So. That and no, that's really it. Like I just need to chill. Like I don't need to like go to games and things. Stop spending money. Danny said hers is to travel more so she can come see us in Wisconsin
And in Texas. Woo! Yes.
and in Texas.
Um,
All right, Jana, what's yours?
why do we have to have a resolution? I'm just kidding. I'm the one
You
that's
literally.
I know. I'm just kidding.
we were done.
I was like about to hit end stream and you pipe up with your resolution.
I don't know. Part of me, I want to stop responding to trolls, but it keeps the people going, and people like my responses. Honestly, when I respond to them, though, I'm laughing the entire time. I really don't get angry, and you have to notice that a lot of my responses are pretty much sarcasm, which is why I always put my little funny gifs or gifs, whatever you call them. But from now on, what I've noticed is that I'm gonna go check how many followers they have, and if they have 5 followers, I might not respond. That will be my
that's a
next
good one. That's a good baby.
Yeah,
Understanding.
that's it. If they have like 5, 7 followers, I'm not responding. If they
Under
have, like,
10. Leave 'em
okay.
alone. Dakota, what's your New Year's resolution?
I think that I started doing this recently. Like I started trying to make sure I played like disc golf once a week or something. Like just make sure I stay a little more active. Since I had kids, it's been a little harder to like get out and do stuff like kind of for my own mental health, you know.
Yeah.
And so I've been like taking off during lunch at work, and I'll just like go play around a disc golf. So things like that, just stay a little more active.
Great. I love
Sweet.
that. Oh, and more
Yeah.
pop-ups for you.
More
Yeah.
pop-ups. I need to do more. I've done one in the history of Campeche.
Yeah, and I was
Hey.
like, we gotta do this more often. Yeah, so I love
We
that.
didn't sell enough. I still have a lot of t-shirts.
Yeah, so go buy. Oh, go follow him.
I wonder how you get in to do one at Stadium View when they do their like little storefronts
Yeah.
things.
The lady
Yeah,
that sold me
which-
those little cheese earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could get in there because when I first like popped off with that Aaron Rodgers shirt that he wore, well, Matt LaFleur, our coach is hotter than yours. But Stadium View had somebody do a pop up in their bar, and
Mhm.
it was somebody selling my shirt that wasn't me.
Oh,
And like I found out about it, and I reached out to them. I was like, "Hey, what's the deal? Like, I heard you're selling my shirt, but like it's a knockoff, and that's not me." I didn't know it was a pop up. I just had people telling me that, "Hey, got this at Stadium View." I'm like, "No, the fuck you didn't." So I like reached out to them, and they were pretty helpful. I mean, they didn't want to tell me who it was because they were like, "Well, we protect our person." I was like, "Well, I feel like I need to know who it is that's stealing my design," but
Yeah.
so I feel like they owe me one. So I feel like I could probably work it out.
You totally could.
I was gonna say I know a few people who like kind of work with Stadium View with different things. So yeah, maybe we can somehow all work together to get you there.
Yeah, I just need to.
We'll do it.
The traveling to Green Bay is the tricky part.
No. You just need to have a person here. You just need
I
people.
just need new tires, but after that we're good to go. Cause my
Got new tires on the Gucci bus, so
my Bronco is like sick of me right now. It's like, how many times are you gonna take me on 19-hour drive?
well, you've been driving to like Amarillo and stuff and everything, so
Yeah. So
We'll get you out here. We'll do it. All right, friends. We'll announce the next night that we're gonna do it sometime next week, where we can celebrate getting into the playoffs or drink and cry. We'll see.
look out for our little flyers.
Yeah, little flyers that Janet makes. Tells everyone where we're gonna be. All right, thanks, friends. Have a wonderful evening. Dakota, thanks for joining us.
yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thank you,
That's
Dakota.
Sorry that I'm not Danny.
We forgive you.
We love
This
you.
time.
Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.